There we go. That should have us on now. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Pieces That Pat Paints. I am Pat. We paint pieces around here. All sorts of pieces. Trying to make sure that music's down low enough. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay. So, welcome back. It is Monday. I don't remember which Monday it is. Today is the 12th. There we go. Of February. See, I remembered. I keep track of those things. Mostly. I do not drink enough water. Ever. So I should always drink more water. And you probably should too. The whole world seems like it's always kind of dehydrated. So, we're still working on our leapers. We're getting close to having these guys finished out, though. I did a little bit of work. I went ahead and Payne's grade that other one, so we didn't have to do that today. So we'd have that going for us. I might be a little hoarse today. My sons played soccer this weekend, and so I was out there yelling and screaming like a banshee. So if I'm a little rough today, I apologize. But it was for a good cause, so I feel like that's okay. So we are back to our usual hoopla here. And kind of back to the original, or I really think this is our best setup for painting. I've gone through a bunch. It is definitely not the easiest for me, but it is easier than some. And overall, I feel like we get a pretty good shot of things this way. I feel like it's overall the better of the deals. So I feel like this is the one we're going to go with. I've just got to get used to being to where the back of the paintbrush goes. That's the hardest part, really. The back of the paintbrush and where it hits the armature and stuff. Because, your camera hangs out on the armature, which is the big swinging part of the deal. And it's got a light fixed to it. Oh, yes. So now we're just going to soften that up like we've been doing everything else. Maybe a little too soft there. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. It snowed here last night, so there's just tons of dripping going on outside, and I keep thinking that it's the cats goofing off behind me, and it isn't. It's just the rain or the snow melt off the side of all the stuff outside, the trees and whatever. It's pretty funny. I'm like, what are they doing? And they're not doing anything. It's not them at all. Alright, gonna keep just kind of working that blend together until it gets exactly the way we want it. Don't be afraid to have to redo it. That's okay. And sometimes you got to go over it a couple of times before it looks exactly right. Oh, that was my cat. He's up there acting a fool. I don't know why. What? Oh, dude, I'm busy, though. But I'm busy. But I'm busy. I know. Hi. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Bro, I gotta go. Come on, man. I'm trying to get my work done. You're a nutcase. And a cuddle bug. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Get up where everybody can see you at least. So all the people who watch the show can be like, oh, there's the cat. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Goodbye. Okay. Just want a little bit of attention, I guess. I don't know. He probably wants me to take something or move something. And I'm not going to do that because of whatever he wants. He probably doesn't need to be messing with. Oh my God. These cats. He's burrowing into something over there. I'm a little bit quieter today because I definitely feel like my throat's a little bit raw. So I apologize if I'm not talking as much as I usually do. Hopefully everything's going smoothly. I think it probably is. I hit all the buttons, did all the things. Yeah. I really love that effect. That fade in and out. It looks pretty cool. It's kind of a pain, but it's totally worth it. I feel like the Marines are going to be a lot easier. They're not quite as spiky. Well, these Marines aren't. There's some other Marines that are. Some other Marines that are pretty spiky. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Because I have an option for one of the for a Marine to paint that's pretty dang spiky. All right. Going back through, making sure I got all these little magenta spots. We're going to come back, go down, finish that leg up. And this guy's pretty close for us to move on to the next phase. Well, the next, not phase, but the next leaper because we have a third one to go. They come in sets of 3. How fun is that? On the bright side of life, at least, you know, once they're painted, you use them for, you know, lots of games, in theory. Assuming you get to play the game a lot. There's always stores and stuff that play there where you can go play. But it is definitely about getting your, gotta get your army painted first. Lots of little gribblies. Lots of little places to put that paint on. We haven't even come and done the purple. We still got to do all the purple on all 3 of them. Like we got the base coats in, which that was helpful, but still lots of work. Just make sure we get that fade in. Yes, looks nice. Looking nice, looking nice. Just gently come up with the deal. Let that fade work itself in. And we'll come back and hit that little thing on the side, and we'll let it dry up first, and then we'll drop that magenta in here. Meanwhile, we can start working on this stuff. And remember, always keep an eye on that spot where your light is going to be hitting for sure. That stuff needs to get the first coat, and then everything else that's raised. This little calf here is going to get a lot. It should be pretty stark yellow. Oh, goodness, cat hairs. What is it, kidder? What? No, I have to go. I have to work, though. You weren't disinterested in me before I got started. What happened? Huh? Mister, I think I'm the star. Just keep working those spots. Second verse, same as the first. Trying to get those raised areas. Things that are up on the tops. Let that wash do its job. It is it's a process. It takes time. But, you know, once you get the swing of things, it goes pretty quick. And the idea is to have a good time, so as long as you had fun doing it, that's what really matters, right? I don't know if I'm ever going to be happy with this dang tail. I've redone it now like 2 or 3 times. Still not quite happy with it. It's not always the easiest. That blend technique is not always the easiest thing to do, even when you're super experienced with it. I'm also really feeling the snow day today. It's always funny how snow affects you. Like, oh man, I kind of want to just go chill and enjoy the snow day. But I've got a lot of stuff to do. Not just this, but you know, other things, because you know we're adults. You got adult things. Although I'm pretty sure one of those things is gonna not happen tonight. We're supposed to have some soccer practice tonight, but with the fields, the conditions that they are probably in, I'm gonna guess we don't. Waiting on an official word from a coach, but that's how that goes. Clubs don't normally want their fields torn up. Yeah, okay, so that's much better looking now. All right. Do these little beads around his hooves. I feel like the sculptors, the Tyranid sculptors, had a great time with these guys. They're a lot of fun. It's a pretty neat little sculpt. That one still looks pretty good. Maybe this side needs to be done though. Okay. Little magenta. The inside of that arm's not done now. Do. Just get the insides looking nice. Try to get the tops, everything. Don't go too far into your crevices. And come back through with this magenta. All right. Still got to do this guy's top tentacle and stuff. Doing the tentacle thing. It's just like the hand jive. If you get that reference, then ARP needs to talk to you. That's an old reference. I'm getting pretty old myself because I made the reference and I understood it. Oh shoot. Help, I've fallen. I can't get up. Not really. Please don't call an ambulance. I'm fine. About time to switch down to smaller brush. That one's going to be too big to get into these next places where we have to blend in our Naples yellow. And it's just like anything else. They're just a whole lot smaller. Dude, what are you doing? Dude, what are you doing? Bro. Buttons. Do not show your butt to everybody. Don't do it. Don't show your butt. Okay, fine. Okay, are you coming or not? Are you coming? Yes, hi. Hi. You can say hi to everybody again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now where are you going? I don't want to see your butt. Bro. Hey, man. Get my air cannon out. Scare you. Hmm. Bro, get out of my way. No. That's more in my way. No, because this is in my way. Mm-mm. Yes. You're very cute. You are. But I've got to try and get these guys done. There we go. Yep. Dog made a sound. Now we get to go investigate that. Salute. Hey, something else, man. At least it gives me a chance to take a water break late, right? Okay. Goodness. I was right in the middle of something. And it's just the exact same thing that we did on everything else, just at a much smaller scale. Just kind of keep working them, just like everything else. Whew. Keep breathing. Nice and steady breaths. Don't get too worked up. Just stay focused on the task. You'll be just fine. Such a cool looking little maw of a face. Bang of tentacles. little little Cthulhu like. Cthulhu-esque, if you will. Work and work and work and work. Keep going. Little bit, little layer by little layer. Well, hello, Georgianne. How are you today? Lovely to see you. Almost got this guy done. Putting up our finishing touches on his little ugly maw here. Doo-doo. Yeah, there we go. Looking nice. Well, I mean, looking hideous, but that's what we want. We want him to be pretty ugly looking. All right. Looking promising. We're looking promising. All right, so like we did last time, we're going to get a pretty wet version of our Payne's gray and just very gently come into some of these deeper crevices and just leave a little bit of that mainly on the underneath of things. Like, we don't want to go on top of that yellow. We want to be underneath it. And then once it dries, it will really, it'll settle in and it'll look great. And it'll make that stuff sink back in there for us, which is what we're trying to do. And remember, go underneath, go underneath. Don't go on the tops. Yeah, and then it ought to look nice. Right here underneath the top of his face too. And to help us differentiate that line. And now we can come back and knock out these little tiny teeth and shush his eyes. Teeth and eyes. Blah, 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 blah. Probably do his eyes first. We'll come back and do the teeth after they dry. Gentle. Breathe and just get right on there. Got some fierce eyeballs. Can't hardly see them in that little camera, but you can see them in real life pretty good. They kind of glow out from underneath his head. Okay. We got to get a few last minute pieces done. Now that this is dry, we're just going to come back over it with just a little bit of our burnt sienna. Same thing kind of down here. We want to let this kind of be a little bit more sienna-esque, like it's faded kind of back down towards that orange color. All right, that's 2 down, 1 to go. Let's see, I got about 20 minutes left, so I'm gonna we'll kind of work a little bit on the Payne's Gray on this guy for a second, and we'll start talking about what we're going to do for our next little side project. Because I got a couple little things we can do. Because we gotta take a break. You kept doing all this purple every day. It drives me nuts. And I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see the same stuff all the time. So, Project Tyranid has been a lot of fun, and we're going to come back to it because we got to keep working on it. But we did a break last week, and I feel like that worked out really well. So another break would be cool, and I have some options for us to look at as far as what to do, which is great. That's a lot of fun. So, here in a second, I will walk through the different options, trying to save the last 10 minutes for that. Man, I am a little froggy. The more I'm talking, the more it's getting rough and gravelly. Alright, just get in there, working those pieces. Checking all this Payne's Gray out. There's a lot of it. Lots of claws. They all need a second coat of Payne's Gray. We'll take care of that when we do the finishing touches. be getting a little faster at them, I think. There's a lot to be said about figuring out what's going on with the different models and understanding the pieces, what they do. Because if I had to go back and paint these guys again, I'd be faster having painted them once. Because you learn a little bit about what each model looks like, and more about how the sculptors kind of designed the Tyranids in general. So like the more Tyranids I do, the more I'm starting to figure out, oh, that's part of this, because they tried to create, you can see they tried to create a little bit of a rhyme and reason, like, oh, these parts of these arms, these types of arms have this thing to them. These types of hooves come this way. These types of carapaces look this way. It's pretty interesting stuff. From an artist standpoint, you kind of get to look at it and be like, oh, that's cool. I like how they did that. I like how they did this. I can't imagine being a lead sculptor on something like that. A project that's worth this kind of money. It's a lot of money. I'm sure they get paid dirt. That's usually how it goes. Well, since we're here doing Payne's gray work, let's go ahead and do some Payne's gray work. Get all these second coats done. Such a great color, Payne's gray. As you move up through the tones of it, it does so much different. There's so many different things. Just a great blue-gray color. Like I said, just going back through, checking to make sure I got everything. A second coat here, because it definitely needs it before we dry that brush the fine details in. Gotta keep an eye on that time. Gotta make sure I give it enough time to talk about the side project ideas. Probably put a post up on for a poll on the page. Let everybody have a pick. We got a couple days left of these guys, so it'll give us plenty of time to talk about voting, getting everybody over there to vote, because that's fun. we'll start the beginning with the talking about it. It'll be a good time. Well, it will be for me. I find that stuff fun. I don't know that everybody does. I'm sure some folks are totally indifferent, and that's okay. Just don't be a hater. About this, there's plenty of things to hate out there, folks. Go find something productive to do with your hating. That's what I try to do. It's easy to get angry at stuff. I try as I get older to find productive ways to channel my anger. Give myself something better to do. FedEx guy barreling down the street. Roads must be just fine. Alright. Come down to the end of this talon and let's see. Yes. They look great. I love that color. Anyway, so let's have a little talk about our other project we could do, our side projects. And which one we want to knock out. So, I got a little water. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna yell into the microphone. That'll help. Okay, so for sci-fi stuff, or not sci-fi, yeah, let's do that first. Sci-fi stuff. We have more of the Warhammer kind of things. We can move on to doing Luminor Xeris here. He is a Necron. He's a big daddy. Lots of spiky bits. I kind of gotten started on him, but I haven't gotten very far. This belongs to my my youngest son's army, and it's a neat model. And so we can kind of work on that guy, or we can work on Karn the Betrayer. He is a world eater. He is a Chaos Space Marine, and he has lots of gildings and gibbleries and all sorts of craziness. Got himself a plasma pistol and big old chain axe or something like that. I don't know if that's a chain axe or not. Might just be a gnarly axe. Anyway, he'd be a lot of fun. He's something else we could do. Now, in the realm of fantasy, we have this Yuan T, which is awesome. He's like a snake guy. Really cool. Kind of a bigger piece. Or we can do this Sahagin Baron. He is also really neat. He's kind of a fish man. Four-armed, two-leg fish man. So, anyway, might just take a couple pictures of them, throw them up as a what do you call it? Poll. And we'll let y'all vote. See what you think. See which one you guys think are the cool kids. So anyway, like I said, a couple different choices. Several different choices. All very entertaining. I don't know if I can hold them all at once. That's a lot to hold at once. But, you know, those three guys, or this guy, they're all super neat. I really love that guy. He's so fun. Snake would be fun. Sea Baron would be fun. Or big, crazy skeleton robot man. Or crazy chainsaw wielding shoot 'em up guy. All would be super fun. Super exciting. He's still climbing around back there. So anyway, so I got all that, and we'll like I said, I'll put a poll up, and um, we'll see what you guys think, and we'll go on from there. And if we we'll have to get those other guys finished first, and then we'll do that. Um, we'll figure out whichever one you guys decide we'll do next. I like that idea. I love the letting you guys pick stuff. It makes it makes my life a little bit more entertaining. I mean, of course, there's always things that have to get done, but if I get a chance where it's like, hey, what do you guys want to do? It's fun for me. I like doing that request kind of thing. Maybe it's the old chef in me. I like to get a menu out to the people, and then they order something, and then we make the food and we send it back to them. I love that. Does like if you want a custom thing, come talk to me and let's do that instead of just spraying one on me. But that was life. Anyway, I'm rambling about nothing now, trying to fill air for no reason. I really hope you guys have a lovely day. Thank you so much for everybody who comes by and says hello, like our lovely Georgianne came by today. And all the folks who come by and see us when we're not live. I know we get a lot of those views as well. I hope you're all having a great day. Looks like we're thawing out pretty good. I hope there's enough snow left for my kids to play in when they get home, because I hate when we get snow and the kids can't play in it. Anyhow, I hope you all have a lovely day. I hope the snow wasn't too harsh for you if you had snow, and if you didn't have snow, um, well, great. That's good, right? Anyway, that's about all I got. You guys have a lovely evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Same bat time.